Hello everyone. Today is Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. Welcome to my channel. The semiconductor sector was one of the best performing sectors in the stock market on Monday. Many heavyweight stocks rose by more than 2%. Nvidia rose by 4.7% and AMD rose by 2.8%. How will these two stocks perform next? The computer hardware sector also performed well on Monday, but supermicro computer stock performance lagged behind the sector index, and the stock price fell by 1.3% at the close. So what will happen to the stock next? So, let's predict the price trend of these three stocks. Nvidia stock. Through the 30-minute chart of the stock, we can see that $116.50 is the lowest position of the stock after the callback. In the morning of July 17th, the stock price fell to this position and then began to rebound. Within 1 hour after the market opened, the market generated a large trading volume. There is no doubt that some big capital withdrew from the market at this position. On the morning of July 18th, the stock price fell sharply and deeply to $116.50 and then rebounded strongly. The morning trading also concentrated a large volume, but the stock price has not fallen further, indicating that large funds have entered the market and pushed the stock price to rebound, which is a positive signal. On the morning of July 22nd, the stock price started a strong attack mode, but the stock price fell back briefly and then rebounded strongly again, indicating that the bulls still dominate the market price, but it is estimated that some capital has withdrawn from the market in the morning trading, which can be seen from the changes in trading volume. Let's go back to the daily chart of the stock. In the last 3 trading days of last week, the stock did experience a large amount of short selling, but this did not lead to a further decline in the stock price. On Monday, the stock price rebounded strongly by more than 4%, indicating that there is a force in the market that is driving the stock price to rebound. But the problem is that the stock had already broken down last Wednesday, which proved that a large amount of capital had withdrawn from the market before last Wednesday. So even if the stock price continues to rebound, it will encounter great resistance. We can see from the daily chart that a lot of trading volume has accumulated at $128. I think the stock may reach this position next, but whether it can break through this resistance needs to be observed. But I think the stock price is more likely to reverse when it reaches there, so I currently set the target at $128. Advanced Micro Devices stock. From the 30-minute chart of the stock, we can see that $150.60 is the lowest position of the stock's decline. The stock price began to rebound at this position, but the market did not generate much trading volume at this position, so this makes people doubt the true intention of the rebound. On July 17th, the stock price fell deeply and rapidly after the market opened, and the bulls had almost no power to fight back. A large amount of trading volume was concentrated in the morning session. There is no doubt that a large amount of funds withdrew from the market on that day. On July 18th, the stock price fell more violently. A large number of orders were concentrated in the morning session, and a large amount of capital withdrew from the market from this position. The stock price rebounded very weakly at the end of the trading day, which also means that the stock price will continue to fall. On July 22nd, the stock rebounded by 2.8%, but it was not a strong rebound. The trading volume was less than the previous trading day, indicating that there was not much capital flowing into the market on that day, and the buying was not active. And it seems that some capital withdrew from the market in the morning session, which may be a negative signal. Let's go back to the daily chart of the stock. After the stock ended its downward trend on Monday, it is possible for the stock price to continue to rise, but where will it rebound to? From the daily chart, we can see that a large amount of trading volume has accumulated at the $160 position. This position will become the key resistance for the stock's rebound. Whether it can break through it needs further observation, but I think the stock price may not be able to break through this position because the stock has already broken down last week. Super Micro Computer stock. From the 30-minute chart of the stock, we can see that $765.40 is the lowest point of the stock's decline. On July 22nd, the stock price rebounded at this position. There were some large trading volumes in the morning session, so the stock price rebounded in the afternoon session. This is a positive signal. But we also saw that on July 18th, the stock price fell rapidly and deeply in the morning session, but it did not fall below $765.40. The stock price rebounded in the afternoon session. The next morning, the stock price continued the rebound trend of the previous trading day, but the stock price fell in the afternoon session. It is worth noting that the huge trading volume generated at the last moment of the closing session. Is this entering or exiting capital? I think it is more likely to be entering capital. Let's go back to the daily chart of the stock. On Monday, the stock fell further, but the corresponding position of the lowest price reached by the stock price on that day provided a strong support for that day. The strong rebound of the stock price in the afternoon session also seemed to indicate that the market did not want the stock price to fall further. But if the stock rebounds next, where will its resistance position be? The stock has fallen a lot in the last 4 trading days, so the resistance above the current price is very large. The target price I see is $844.20, and I think the stock price may reach this position, but whether it can break through needs to be observed. Okay, guys, the 3 stocks have been analyzed. If you have different ideas, please leave a message to discuss. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel. I will continue to track these 3 stocks and bring the latest analysis content. See you in the next video.